those of you who don't know, our 5 fantastic finds are just these nuggets of information we found along the way that we just want to tell you about this tale before we leave you today. Number 1, the Wonder Child. We give the bamboo cutter a hard time about taking in a random child he just found without really questioning it, but he is not the only one to do so. This phenomenon is common in fairy tales and folklore. If you have a character and or couple who is poor and has always wanted a child but never had one of their own, then this pretty much guarantees the appearance of a wonder child. Because of how the child appears to their new guardians, their circumstances of how they came to be often, well, they'll be a bit different. Kaguya was found in a bamboo stalk, for example. There's also the tale of Pinocchio, who became Geppetto's son after Geppetto created a puppet out of his loneliness. And of course, perhaps the most iconic modern-day example of this is Superman. Whatever version of this character you prefer, his origin story always begins with him crash landing onto the Kent family farm to be raised by this childless, elderly couple.
Number 2. Now, The Bamboo Cutter's Daughter is the oldest surviving work in the form of the Monogatari, meaning an extended prose narrative that is like an epic novel. These stories were usually written between the 9th to 15th centuries, and the most popular version of this type of novel is called The Tale of Genji. With the introduction of Western media in Japan, the names of other famous novels were changed to add Monogatari to them. For example, Lord of the Rings is called Yubawa Monogatari, which means the Tale of the Ring.
Number 3. Kaguya in Japanese means shining light or radiant night, and this is to reflect her ethereal beauty radiating off of her in the original tale. But in some translations, you will see her known as Princess Moonlight.
Number 4. Speaking of where names come from, there is speculation that the name of Mount Fuji comes from this story. The name could mean immortal, which is Fuji in the kanji, but could also come from the idea of the abundance of soldiers, referring to the soldiers marching up the mountain to burn the princess's last light letter and the vial of immortality that was placed there. Now, this is all speculation, as there are many other folk etymologies that place different meanings to the mountain, such as without equal or never ending.
That brings us to number 5. This tale has been around for a long, long time. It's even one of the earliest accounts of sci-fi that we have. So this has inspired a lot of other stories. In particular, in Japan, where it's originated from, you can read a lot of manga and see a lot of anime that take heavy inspiration from it. The most notable one at this time is The Tale of Princess Kaguya from Studio Ghibli from 2013. If you want a really great adaptation of the story, this is the one you should watch. It's got stunning visuals and a moving performance and a wonderful score that ties this whole story together in such a moving way, really exploring this idea of family and the idea of saying goodbye, but also how beautiful life can be. Other notable examples that you might be aware of is the Sailor Moon show and the movies. One of the movies does take a more direct retelling of the story, but it takes those ideas and applies it, and not a straight-up adaptation kind of way, but more applying the themes to its story. If you enjoy video games, there's also a place you can enjoy this story in the video game Okami. If you enjoy the Legend of Zelda games, this is a must-play game for you. In this game, you play as Amaterasu, going through trying to restore balance to the world that you're living in, and in this story, you explore all sorts of different Japanese fairy tales, including Kaguya, where you get to see her whole story from start to finish, from finding her in that bamboo forest to her getting into a rocket ship in this version and flying off to the moon.